Yo, what up, y'all? Thank y'all so much for dropping by, man. Make sure you smash that like button so you will already have hit it, man, because this right here is about to be a banger. So, man, we're just about to jump right into it, man. So, I need to go over the benchmarks for God of War Ragnarok. The specs, man. People are saying that the game is going to be held back due to PS4 Pro. Now this is just one topic that I'm going to be speaking on, and then we're going to move into some more topics. But this right here just got to me because we already knew going into this generation, no one was really ready. Who was really ready? Was Xbox wasn't ready because they didn't have the AAA bangers ready. Sony wasn't ready because they didn't have enough consoles. So the only one was ready was Nintendo and PC. Hands down, those two is always ready, locked and loaded. But yeah, man, just thinking about, man, some people are upset. We have some journalists came out and kind of said that the game ain't really performing, you know what I'm saying, as you want it to perform. The game is broken. Some things about the game you might not like. It may be buggy. It may not be running the full potential, like capped off at 60 FPS, like most of us want. 120 FPS that you're paying for a plastic box that's overpriced already. And now we're hearing the news is coming out on this game that it ain't gonna be performing right. And we already been waiting on this game how long now? And you mean to tell me that we have to look forward to another buggy game that should probably be pushed back, or it's not going to be running up to par before it's even released? Now that's just rumored, allegedly. Now I don't know 100%, but from the sources that this person, they say this person is pretty legit. So we're going to have to see when the game releases. I still think the game, me personally, my opinion, I'm a huge God of War 3 fan. That was the era, that was the generation, that was the games that I love. Like God of War 3, it will always be my favorite God of War. But I cannot, just turn my back on 2018, how beautiful that game was. A masterpiece that game was. I have to salute, Santa Monica for delivering a game that's legendary to everybody that love AAA banger story-driven games. But that still don't make up for all of the backlash that they have been giving us. Xbox Series S, the potato, the one that seems to be outselling the PS5 in different countries. The one that they said that was underperforming, but it's more, and still it seems to be a little more powerful than the PS5. I'm not talking about the Xbox Series X. I'm talking about the S. Yes, the baby Xbox. So that's the one that they're complaining about and said was the potato. Now we get this news drop, cash grabbing for this plastic box. Now word gets out that it's underperforming, it's being held back by the PS4 Pro. Now ain't that something? They were dragging Xbox and Uncle Phil through the mud just a week ago. Now now that I'm getting this news, it's coming across my desk, and I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't they just say that the Xbox Series S is holding gaming back? Next generation 60 FPS, 120 FPS, frame rate, ray tracing, they was bragging on that SSD in that PlayStation PS5 remake station. It was supposed to be the next best thing since sliced bread, wasn't it? Now all of a sudden, now we're getting the truth. Now the truth shall set you free. But the ponies and the fanboys, those Decepticons, don't want to hear it. They will defend Jim Ryan to the end, no matter what this guy does. He cannot do anything wrong. Once again, he have let the Sony fan base down. And then I'm not, listen here. Let's get one thing straight here. I'm not praying on Sony's downfall. I'm not saying that they should fail. I'm not saying I want to see Sony go anywhere. I just want to see them tighten up a little bit. I just want to see them be fair to the fan base, to the gaming community. That's it. That's all I'm asking. But they can't do it. Now they let them down again with the VR2. The price is at $550. Oh, wow. The price is extremely too high. $550. Come on now, people. $550. The console is going to be at $550 to $650, depending on what country you live in. Maybe it's good. You're paying like, you're going to be paying like $1,200 to $1,300 just to pick both of them up. Like, who wants to pay that much? Like, did they sit down at the table and discuss this? Did they even consider the fan base, the gaming community, what we were going to think, the bloggers, the vloggers, the content creators? Did they even think okay, now you know that we're going to dig deep into this now. We even got diehard PlayStation fans saying, hey man, this might be a little too pricey. Maybe they should come down at least $200. That thing should be like $250, bro. God, I mean, you got to think about it. You already got to buy games for it. Yes, it's probably newer technology, but we all know Sony ups the price. Like, how is I'm trying to think, how can I put this? How is a VR headset cost more than an Xbox Series S console? A gaming next gen console. That's why I put it at $250. How can a pair of glasses, a 3D glasses cost more than a console? That's not going to bring you value. You're still going to have to buy games for it. It's not like they're going to give you a PlayStation Plus premium free card to just go. As soon as you get the headset, you get to play all the games for free. Everything comes with the paywall on Sony. And that's what I've been trying to tell you guys. If your pockets are not right, don't bite. I'm telling you, man, those Decepticons over there at Sony don't care about nothing but money. You guys gotta understand, man, it's a business over there, and they really mean that. It's business first, then the product, then the brand. You know, they don't really care about, pleasing the customer, because they feel like we already have a legacy. We are already legends in the game. We already have status. We are already the market leaders in gaming. So do you think those greedy, grimy, shady CEOs over there at Sony cares about you? They are already established. They are already established, bro. They don't care. Look at these prices. Look at these prices. Now they're gonna go up. Now you're gonna be paying an extra $600 to $650 for a PS5 to $1,000 now, because forbid they're out of stock at Walmart or Best Buy. Now you got to go on eBay. Now you got to pay $1,100 to $1,200 for a PS5, which is, I don't suggest you go to those scalpers, because you're at your own risk. And some of you guys probably haven't heard about that new PlayStation Stars program. Yeah. So if you want to skip the line, you have to pay to play. Oh yeah, they're gonna charge you to talk to customer service now on PlayStation. Ain't that something? Why do I got to pay Sony to get help? Make this make sense, people. Oh my goodness, bro. This is just frustrating. This is the most frustrating closing out this year I have ever seen in gaming history. Like, it's just getting worse and worse. And Sony is getting more greedier and greedier. And you can't say anything, because you got their little soldiers in the way, the little ponies protecting their master over there. Oh, Lion Jim Ryan. Then you got the fanboys, the little Decepticons that's over there on Twitter, hyping everything up. Oh, it's okay if the VR, listen, if the VR is $550, I'll pay $850 for it. You know how delusional, you know how bipolar and crazy you sound? Because you just were saying, what ain't these the same fanboys that were just picking at the Xbox fans just last week? Oh, Uncle Phil is gonna raise the price on Game Pass and the console. Every day, all day, they ran it in the ground. Now, how are they gonna defend this? A $550 V? Oh my goodness. Why is VR even this expensive? Like, are they really gonna sell this many? Like, is it really that high of a demand, or are they just trying to make Sony feel like they're the most premium quality console ever? Because they definitely ain't bringing us no value at this point. Like, they way past that point now. It's like a track meet. Usain Bolt, man, they left it like 1,000 miles behind already. Ain't no, I'm not even looking for Sony to bring us no value. I ain't looking for no discounts. I ain't looking for nothing. I ain't looking for no Black Friday discounts, nothing at this point. At this point, bro, like, it's just ridiculous now, man. It is ridiculous. Like, why are you even gotta pay $550? And on top of that, not only on top of that, another topic. Do you understand why Sony is losing so much engagement with the fan base? Why so many people are leaving PlayStation ecosystem, signing out? I'm gone. Peace, Decepticons. Oh, y'all ain't been hearing what's been going down in these gaming streets? Over 2 million subscribers have left Sony. I'm gonna say it again. Some people may have not heard it. That's why I'm the delivery man. See, I'm just a messenger. I just hear the news and I just bring it to you guys. 2 million people have unsubscribed to PlayStation Plus. Do you know why? There's no value. There's no day ones. What have I been telling you guys since day one? I said, if you don't bring value, the fans, the fanboys, and the ponies are going to look for a new house. And Uncle Phil opened the doors, and he opened the floodgates to Game Pass. Day one games, especially coming next year, 2023, it's just going to be AAA banger after AAA banger. And Sony know they ain't going to be able to compete. Not come next year. This year, okay, cool. God of War. Let's close it out strong and independent. Jim Ryan feels like, oh, we got God of War. We're gonna milk that game to the end. They're gonna milk it. They're gonna milk it to it flatline. And once it flatline, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna send it to PC so they can double dip and make more money off it. That's the strategy. That is Sony's strategy, people. Listen to me when I tell you that now. I've been telling you guys, I ain't been misguiding you now. I've been telling you guys what's been going down in these gaming streets, and everything been coming true. I told you they are losing engagement. I said that months ago. I said Sony is losing engagement. They're going to start to lose the fan base. Once you lose your fan base, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. Once you lose your locker room, like on a sports football team, once you lose, your team is going to start to lose. The blue team is going to be down. They're taking L after L after L. They're not going to make the championship come next year, man. I'm sorry. Not with that coach. Not with Jim Ryan in charge. Not with that coach there. Not with that Decepticon. They ain't about to win no championship. You got to treat this like sports. Right now, man, the green team got a nice strategy. Everything is running smooth on all cylinders. They got a V8 over there, twin turbo. You got a lemon over here on Sony, a broke down 4-cylinder and a gasket leak. A starter's about to go out. Transmission's about to fall out. You got the ponies in the back trying to push the car up the hill. You got a lot of stuff going on over there at Sony, man. It's just all kind of stuff misguided, man. It don't make no sense at this point. You lost 2 million subscribers. And it's plus, it's more than that. They didn't even catch the whole amount. There is thousands and thousands are leaving. because they already know come next year, man, it's going down on Xbox Game Pass. They know they ain't gonna be able to compete because they said the reason why they don't want to compete is because they're not focusing on PlayStation Plus premium cloud gaming on PC and mobile right now. They're thinking about that later on down the pipeline. Like if things get a little too rough and the cash grabbing remakes don't work, the double dipping, sending all those old games to PC don't work, then they're gonna focus on PlayStation Plus premium cloud gaming on PC and mobile, live subscription service games. Then that's when it will be too late, because you got to understand, you have to jump on this train right now. You can't wait until the train leaves the station and try to say, hey, wait, don't forget about me. Does that make any sense? Like why would you wait? Why would you wait to get on this money train and you know you're greedy, you're grimy, and it's because of pride and the ego. They're so arrogant. We're not gonna copy Xbox. We're gonna do it our way. Nobody's gonna tell me what to do because I'm a billionaire at Sony at the top of the mountain, and I'm looking down from the clouds at all of my fans, and I ain't listening to nobody. Nobody. Strong and independent. Mix me with that nonsense. Man, Jim Ryan ain't taking no orders. Yeah, man, I just really want to touch on those topics, man, because this whole entire Game Pass, Xbox, and Uncle Phil buying Call of Duty, Activision, Blizzard have just turned the whole entire gaming industry upside down. When they dropped that $70 big billion dollars, man, that just changed the gaming industry, because it put fear in Sony's heart, because they knew that moment, they knew that Xbox wasn't going to mess around no more this generation, and they could possibly lose the market leaders, because once Call of Duty is official and they sign off on the dotted line, and all of the Call of Duties come day one to Game Pass, you see, we don't even know if they're gonna put the old Spider-Mans on there either. They can possibly put the old Activision, because they will have bought the rights to that one, and they can remaster and remake them because they will own Activision. So they can put in a, hey, Sony's been remaking games, remastering them. Why can't we remaster Spider-Man for Xbox? Yeah, it'll be an old remaster game, but hey, it still be Spider-Man's back. Never know, they can buy the license back. I even heard somebody say nobody really owns the license to the Spider-Man game right now. Now, I don't know how true that is, but if that's true, Uncle Phil, we might need to talk. I'm just saying, because that means it's a possibility that after this part 2, Spider-Man could possibly come back to Xbox, which that would be a good deal for Game Pass, because that would bring way more value. But then again, Sony would be like, okay, now there's really no reason to have a PS5. You see what I'm saying? If Spider-Man ain't on there and you only got, that's one of your biggest AAA bangers next to God of War, The Last of Us, Uncharted, they got a nice list. Horizon, all those AAA bangers. But it's one big problem. A lot of people are moving over to multiplayer, cross-gen, cross-play, live subscription service games. And that's something that Sony don't want to do right now. And that is what's hurting them, because they don't have a lot of multiplayer games on PlayStation platform, and that's why Xbox is still afloat. That was their recipe: multiplayer games, multiplayer first-person shooter games, RPGs, racing games. That's the recipe to Xbox. Sony, story-driven action adventure games, beautiful cutscenes. That's their recipe. That's their AAA bangers that everybody fell in love with. That's something that you can't take away from Sony. They will be known forever for that. Just like Nintendo with Super Mario, Sega with Sonic. Google Stadia. known for going to the gaming graveyard. Let me stop playing. I'm just jiving, Google. You know I love y'all. But I think I'm gonna leave it right there, man. I just wanted to mess around with you guys, man, before I get on some more projects. But make sure you guys smash that like, that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you guys can be notified on all of the new latest and greatest news in these gaming streets. And if you would like to jump into the Xbox ecosystem or the PlayStation ecosystem, or if you would like to rent games, order merch, just click the links down below in the description. Thank you and peace.